Challenger Wendy Williams. And we'll go back to the format of 3-minute opening, 3 questions, and a 1-minute close, and we will go ahead and begin. Scott Carnahan, you get the opening 3 minutes.
Well, thank you, Mr. Mulligan, and thank you for the Chronicle, and thank you for everybody for being here today. 4 years ago, when I was approached to run for county commission, I had doubts. But since running and taking office, I feel that I have come a long way, not only for myself, but for you citizens here. When we took office, Citrus County was on the verge of bankruptcy. We have turned that ship around. Today, we are financially strong. We're the 8th lowest in taxes in the state of Florida and #1 in the Tampa Bay region. And we've done all that by spending $20 million, $556, and $862 on road repaving in the last 3.5 years without cutting any services. Something that I've taken on a lot of tasks, and a lot of big tasks. One task was Whispering Pines. I took the leadership role in that. I got the deal done. The second task that I took on when I became chairman was our constitutional office space needs. I was able to conquer that. But the biggest goal that I feel that I have reached here in this county, and being a lifelong resident of this county, is the environment. Not only was I able to get my commissioners to pass a fertilizer ordinance to start saving our waterways, but I was also able to work with our Senator Simpson and House Rep Mazzullo to bring $58 million in the next 5 years to get septic over to sewer on our west coast. Today, I'm working with DEP and I'm working with our staff to come up with a master plan for our whole county. And we're working on the east side. Ladies and gentlemen, the environment is very, very dear to my heart. I am going to make this next 4 years all about the environment and all about cleaning our waterways up. I will continue to work in Tallahassee. I continue to work at the national level on the National Association of Rural Caucus. I sit on different finance boards for Florida Association of Counties. And Citrus County is heard in Tallahassee. And Citrus County is heard in Washington, D.C. I promise you this. I'm a full-time commissioner along with Commissioner Kitchen. And I will work my hands to the bones to make sure the quality of life is kept here and our environment is cleaned up. So thank you.
Very good. Now, Ms. Williams.
Good evening. Thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you to the Chronicle for hosting this forum. I'm going to keep this brief. I know you've been here a long time this evening. I'm Wendy Williams. I'm running for County Commission District 4 because we need a better vision and stronger leadership than we're getting from Scott Carnahan. The Board of County Commission drives the future of the county and can improve the community. But that's not what's happening today. Today we're sliding backward, and we need to act quickly to reverse this. I bring a different perspective than what we have on our current board. I have over 20 years of experience working with diverse stakeholders to find creative ways to solve problems, analyze results, and make improvements. I grew up in South Florida, and I saw the cow pastures disappear to make way for housing developments and shopping centers, and I don't want that to happen in Citrus County. But I recognize that we have to be proactive in attracting more diversified industries in the county to improve job opportunities and reverse our current trend of rising poverty rates. I have a record of implementing strategic plans and working to get things done, and that's what I'll bring to the board. I will provide stronger leadership than the incumbent, and I'm here to earn your vote and to win.
Okay, thank you, candidates. Now we're going to have a few questions. We're going to start with you, Ms. Williams. Same question to both candidates. Both of you have discussed on the campaign trail that the county's road resurfacing program has problems. You both said that there should be more spent on it. To Ms. Williams, would you increase taxes to pay for more road resurfacing? And to Mr. Carnahan, You're the incumbent. Why haven't you suggested and fought for more funding?
Thank
Ms.
you.
Williams.
We have an 80-plus year plan to repair and resurface roads that last about 25 years. And the longer we wait, the worse the road conditions become and the more expensive it is to repair. The incumbent has refused to be a leader on this issue and make a decision that benefits the county. Now, to be fair, this is a difficult decision, how to pay for the road repairs. But instead of having the courage to make a difficult decision, my opponent prefers to kick the can down the road and let voters decide how to pay for the necessary repairs. I'm willing to make those tough decisions. But here's what I won't do when facing a revenue shortage. I won't vote against opportunities to expand our tax base like Carnahan did on the proposed Holder Industrial Park. I won't turn away significant lease revenue like the incumbent did at Meadowcrest. And I won't roll back millage rates just to try to get reelected.
Mr. Williams, thank you for that question. And again, when we took office in 2014, road resurfacing was a huge issue. And again, we took it by the horn. $20,556,862 over the last 3.5 years. So if you average that out, that's about $5.2 million a year that we've been doing since we got in office. There's no been kicking the can down the road. Ladies and gentlemen, we're paving roads. Do I agree that we need to put some more in the coffer? Yes, we do. But what my opponent doesn't realize is there's a tax cut amendment on the bill that Citrus County is probably fixing to lose $2.9 million. The good thing, we do have vision, and we do make decisions, and we've made decisions that we're not going to be confronted with that because we've already taken care of those issues. So when the $2.9 million hits us in 2019, we're already prepared for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to continue to pave roads at a good pace. And again, when it comes to the industrial park at Holder, there's a lot more issues to that. So it will be coming back in front of us, so I'm sure I'd like to look at it one more time. Thank you.
Okay, let's shift gears here for a minute and ask, and we're going to start with Mr. Carnahan on this one. We will ask, what should the county's role be in providing mental health addiction services in Citrus County?
Well, Mr. Mulligan, I think you know where I stand on that. I've met with a lot of different leaders in this county. I think Citrus County needs to take a role that we're taking already. We just got rid of the centers. We've got a new provider coming in. And mental health is one of the issues that cost the taxpayers a tremendous amount of money, not only in our county and our state, but all across the country. Citrus County can be a role model for other counties and other states and other federal governments to follow, and we plan to do that. I would like to see us bring in a Baker Act here, and I also would like to see us on the forefront of mental health, which we are. So again, I sit on a couple different committees with leaders throughout the county, and we are working tirelessly on the mental health issue, and we hope to have that under control within about 8 months. So thank you.
Ms. Williams, what should the county be doing with mental health services?
We do need a Baker Act facility in Citrus County, but we don't need to build our own facility. With as many Baker Act patients that we have, we still do not have enough to support a freestanding facility. We've rented space before. What we need is multi-use mental health facility. We need 28-day rehab. We need halfway housing. We need step-down services. We do need Baker Act receiving. We also need to ensure coordination with schools, child and family services, law enforcement, and healthcare providers. A Baker Act facility is a temporary solution to a serious problem. Without the follow-up services or continuity of care to address mental health issues, we are not truly solving problems. And this is a state and federal issue as well. We have to pressure our legislators to fund mental health.
Okay, last question, candidates, and we're going to start with you, Ms. Williams, on this one. And we're going to circle back around to Amendment 1, which would add another $25,000 to the homestead exemption. What will be the real effects to the county if this passes, and how would you deal with it as a county commissioner?
Sure. So the county estimates a shortfall of $2.9 million annually from the proposed homestead extension amendment that's on the ballot this year. Commissioners touted a rollback of tax rates, but that doesn't always mean lower property taxes. It's really a political trick. So here's my take on tax rates. I'm not campaigning on raising tax rates or lowering tax rates. I'm campaigning on getting the job done. If we need more money to make that happen, I'll do something the incumbent has not. I will lead. And leadership means telling our residents the truth, tough or not, and then doing what it takes to get the job done and done efficiently. This job takes courage and leadership, and I will bring that to this position, not just political slogans.
Thank you. I sit on the Finance, Tax, and Administrative Committee for the Florida Association of Counties. It's going to pass. We've done all kind of different studies out throughout the state, so it's going to pass. But the good news is this: I've taken a leadership role. You know, my opponent wants to beat me and beat me and beat me. I'm not taking a leadership role. I've done that. It's not going to affect us because we've already been out in front of it. Ladies and gentlemen, with what we have coming on in new tax base, ad valorem tax base, the cuts that we have made without cutting any service, we are right on track. The $2.9 million, it's not going to hurt us. Why? Because we've already headed it off. This is the issue that I've been working on for every year. I've been in Tallahassee, in front of all the legislators. Unfortunately, it's a tax break for them, but it's a burden at the local level. And us commissioners have taken that burden, and we have made the decisions that when it passes, it does not hurt Citrus County whatsoever. So that's the leadership role, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, thank you, candidates. We're going to go ahead with a one-minute close, and Ms. Williams, you get to start.
We are really fortunate in Citrus County that problems that have overtaken other areas of Florida have not overtaken us. But we have to act now, make bolder decisions, and lead. It's about leadership. If you feel like we're getting good leadership now, then you should vote for my opponent. But if you feel like we need to make a change, do better at improving job opportunities, cleaning up our county, and taking care of our infrastructure, which means paving more than 30 miles of roads a year, then I would appreciate your vote. I will always listen to you. I will work my hardest not to let you down. And I would consider it a great honor to represent you and be able to work for you to get things done in Citrus County. I will be here after the forum. My table is to your right. Please come talk to me. I want to hear your concerns. And if I've already convinced you to vote for me, I'm asking for your assistance in the final month of this campaign. Come see me and let's get to work.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's easy to stand up here and point fingers when you haven't done the job. Again, 2014, verge of bankruptcy. Today, AA plus rating, bond ratings. The ship is sailing, and we're doing a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been a leader, and I see many leaders in this audience that when I talk about things that I've done, they shake their head because I've taken the bull by the horn. I've led, and I will keep leading this community. I will keep leading in the environmental fight, and I will keep leading to make Citrus County the best county in the state. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor to be your commissioner for the last 3.5 years. And I am very humbled to represent you. And I have done a great job. I look forward to serving you another 4 years. And I look forward to keeping your taxes low, your quality of life #1, by still taking care of all your needs. So I would appreciate your vote before or on November 6th. Thank you.
Don't confuse us.